Are you having a hard time with fast, flashy, and big attackers? Don't worry. Call 1-800-GOLAREMI. We've got you covered. Okay. Dealing with fast defenders is the very first thing you are going to need to understand, and our friend is to contain. You cannot dive in. Never dive in. The only time you're going to be diving in is when you know you can win the ball, or at least you feel like you can. The biggest mistake most defenders make is getting too overzealous, too overexcited about wanting to take the ball. Relax, relax, especially at a high level. These guys are gonna have skill, speed, all this stuff. You, above all, cannot do anything if you dive in. The best thing for you to do right now is to get set in proper stance. The checklist is like this. Approach the defender and cut down the space. Bend your knees and angle yourself out at an angle towards their weak foot. Push them to their weak foot or towards the line, especially if they're fast. You wanna make sure that they don't have any room to move. If you feel like you can get there before they get the ball, that's your guarantee. As long as you can put some pressure on the defender before he gets the ball, it's gonna be very hard for him to control the ball, and that will not allow him to use his speed against you. Dealing with flashy attackers is, of course, the toughest of all things for you to do because they have all the skill, all the options, and all the time. What you want to do is put the advantage on your side, all right? And in order for you to do that, cutting down the space is one thing, but the best thing that you can do, unless you are inside the box, is to contain. Once you are containing, this flashy guy is going to have to make a decision at some point. All the step overs and all the skills and moves are no good until you dive in. If you dive in, he's got you. If you don't, it's perfect, because at one point, he's gonna do a step over and he's gonna try and get out, and the second he tries to make his move past you, that's when you step in. Do not step in with just your leg only. If you can, use your whole body. Push, put your shoulder in, use your hips. All of these little tricks are what top defenders do in order to stop excellent attackers. You've gotta use all of the tools in your toolbox, and especially when you're dealing with someone who's much, much bigger than you, which is what we're doing next. Dealing with a big attacking player is very tricky also. You do not want to dive in. Obviously, this goes for everything. But one of the worst things that you can do, if the defender is much bigger, much stronger, if he weighs more, you do not want to try and reach in and around. Guys, big attacking players love when they know where you are. If you are all up against a big attack, all he's got to do is scoop you around. The best thing for you is to not let them know. Don't let them know. Check, push, come in. But by all means, once they've got you in the hook, it's over. You're in the hook, I got you. I'm just gonna turn you around right here. Boom, right in the back of the net, okay? If you wanna make things easier for you, make sure to give yourself a little bit of space, all right? If you have to jump up and you have a challenge with them, make sure you jump first. Or make sure you give yourself enough space that they're gonna win it and you get the second ball. Don't make the common mistake of thinking that you have to overpower someone just because they're bigger than you. You have other options, and if you use them, just like the pros, you will be fine. I'm kind of hungry. Yeah. Just 6 easy payments of $1 million to GOLAREMI, and we'll take care of all these pesky attackers just like we did right there. Poor guys.